feeling stuck in your current career? Are you curious how you can pivot and reposition yourself towards a career in business analysis? In the previous episode, we spoke about the 8 personal and professional competencies of a business analyst. In this episode, we're going to speak about how you actually make that transition. My name is Lachman-Doucet, and it is my pleasure to share with you 4 very simple, very practical steps to help you launch your career in business analysis. I have spent the last 15 years of my career helping technical and non-technical professionals re-vector themselves to this dynamic and rewarding career option, and now I want to share some of those tidbits with you. Following the discussion of the 4 steps to reposition yourself towards a career in business analysis, I'm going to give you one more step that will help you grow and propel yourself to the next level. Now, before we get started, remember, if you like what you hear today, please click that thumbs up icon. If you'd like to hear more from Projerra, then please click that subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time that Projerra releases a new video, click the bell. Now, the first step is to do a little bit of research. First of all, you have to make sure you have the right personal competencies to be a business analyst. Did you take that quiz in the last episode to see how you scored on those 8 personal and professional competencies of effective business analysts? Next, you need to figure out, whether you want to be a specialist or a generalist. Do you have the basic foundational skills to be a generalist, or do you really have an aptitude for a particular specialty? Hey, they're both okay. You just have to figure out what's right for you. And then you need to look and figure out, what transferable skills do I have? What can I leverage? What can I take with me from my current role, from my current specialty, and use in my new career choices? And from that, once you know what the competencies are, what you know where you want to go, you know what you currently have, then you can figure out what are your gaps. What skills do you need to develop in order to be truly capable as well as attractive to a future employer? After you've done your basic research, then you need to figure out, how are you going to address those gaps? And that comes down to the training. Do you need to take a general business analysis course? Do you need to take a specialist course, either in a particular technique or a particular toolkit? And that really is a personal choice. Yes, you need the foundation, and then whether or not you specialize is really up to you. The next question many new people ask is, do I need to be certified? And as a newcomer to this industry, it's not expected that you're certified. If you already have an undergraduate degree or a master's degree in analysis or analytics, you're going to do just fine. If you're making a transition, do you have a basic business degree? That's also going to serve you quite well. If you're really keen and curious, yes, you can pursue basic certification at an entry level. But I suggest you leave the certification until a few years into your career. Now, if you are really interested in certification, there's 4 options at this point in the time with respect to business analysis. The International Institute of Business Analysis has 3 levels of certification, and the Project Management Institute has 1 level of certification. To start out, you're going to want to have the ECBA. That's the entry-level certificate in business analysis. And from there, you can progress to the Competency in Business Analysis and the Business Analysis Professional certifications. There are slight differences between the IIBA curriculum and the PMI curriculum, so take a look at it and figure out which is really right for you. Okay, here we are at that 3rd step. This is perhaps the most critical. This is the one that is really going to unlock your potential and reposition you in that direction you wish to go. This is preparing your resume. Take your existing resume and launch it and reposition it so that it shows that you could be a business analyst? The first thing you need to do is really highlight your transferable skills. Are you good at analysis? Do you have excellent communication skills? Have you done a lot of presentations in the past? Do you have experience in a particular industry? Really take the time to highlight those capabilities that you have today that may be of value to your next employer. The second thing you need to do, and this might be more important than highlighting your transferable skills, is minimize those relevant to your new industry. I know that if you're a mid-level career professional, you've done a lot of cool and exciting things, and you've got a wealth of knowledge, but guess what? May not be relevant to your new employer. Closely related to highlighting your skills and minimizing the ones that are less relevant is look at those job titles that you appear on your resume. Take what you can and reframe it, reposition it so that it's relevant to the market that you are targeting. If you were a project manager before, you're an analyst now. If you were an industry analyst, you're just a business analyst. If you were a customer service rep, you're a business analyst. Now, I'm not suggesting that you lie. You can't turn every job into a business analyst job. But I'm sure there's certain skills, certain roles, certain tasks that you performed on those jobs that are relevant. Those are the ones I'm asking you to highlight so that your future employer will see you as the candidate that they desire for their particular organization. The next thing you need to do is get some practical experience. And this is where everyone says, but how do you get a job as a business analyst if you've never been a business analyst? It's that wonderful chicken and egg scenario. Take a look at your current job opportunities. Is there something that you can do to reposition yourself within your current employer's capabilities? Speak to your supervisor, ask for new challenges, ask for new assignments, share with them what your career objectives are. They might be happy to help you set you on that path towards your new objective. If you can't get any assistance from your current employment, then consider maybe what clubs and associations do you belong with? Can you volunteer for new leadership capabilities within those organizations? It's amazing what skills you can grow in a volunteer capacity when you're working within an organization you love and you already support, because those people know you. They're going to be willing to support you and encourage you and guide you, or at least give you the chance to fail in a safe environment so that you can learn. And if you don't belong to any clubs or associations, well, there's always various volunteer roles out there with nonprofit organizations that you could become involved with. The point is, you need to practice, you need to develop your skills, and you're only going to get that when you're actually working in a live situation. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I was going to give you 4 very practical tips, very practical steps on how you could reposition your career towards business analysis. I also promised that I would give you 1 more bonus tip on how you can continue to propel yourself forward after you have become an analyst and help you reach that next level. Well, that one thing you need to do is to keep learning, keep growing, keep trying, keep developing. Once you've reached a business analysis position, that's not the end goal, that's just the start. You need to learn new skills, learn new toolkits. Perhaps consider transitioning yourself to a deeper specialty. Perhaps consider increasing the breadth of your capabilities. Whether you go deep or broad, it's really up to you. There's certifications. You can add one of those extra certifications, expand your skill set. And hey, if it's not working for you, well, re-vector yourself into a different industry. Rework yourself into a slightly variation of the career. Business analysis is growing, it's expanding, it's dynamic. You need to keep trying, you need to keep learning, you need to keep growing, and mention your new skill sets on your resume. There's nothing worse to an employer to look at a resume and say, this guy hasn't learned anything new in the past 10 years. They want to see that you're current. And there you have it. Those are the 4 very simple, basic, practical steps that will help launch your career into business analysis, as well as that 1 extra step that will really help propel you to the next level. My name is Lachman-Doucet, and this is Projerra, the channel dedicated to the practical perspectives in IT project management and business analysis. If you'd like to hear more from Projerra, then please click that subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time that Projerra releases a new video, click the bell. Now, I'd like to hear from you, so please make sure to leave a note or comment in the section below. How is your career transition going? How else can I help you? Is there something that you really need assistance with that I can provide some guidance? Until next time, take care.